Science has not yet figured out any substitute for sleep, and there are serious medical consequences of having inadequate sleep. An obvious sign that you are getting less sleep is excessive daytime sleepiness. However, there are some more signs of sleep deprivation that you may not know about or fail to catch. Some of these signs are mental, a few others are emotional, and some will be clearly physical. So it's important that you keep an eye for them. Let us look at all these signs in this video. So let's begin this health session. Let me discuss the physical signs first. The first sign is frequent sickness. Lack of sleep weakens your immune system, making you constantly sick. Our immune system produces cytokines during sleep, which protects us against infections. The lesser the sleep, the higher the risk of catching infections. A study found out that after 14 days, those who slept for less than 7 hours a day were 3 times more likely to catch common cold than those who slept more than 8 hours a day. Second sign, poor motor skills. Your overall coordination of muscles reduces. Operating a complicated equipment or a vehicle becomes difficult and therefore risky. The third sign is something called microsleep. If you are driving long distances on a monotonous journey, you may fall asleep for a few seconds at the wheel, right? That is called microsleep, which may be enough to cause accidents. It is called drowsy driving. The fourth sign is poor eye control. Reading a book might become difficult. There are ciliary muscles around our eyes, which help our eyes focus. With a lack of sleep, they are unable to focus properly. The fifth sign is skin damage. Lack of sleep can give you puffy eyes. At night, our body repairs the damage to our skin. With lack of sleep, hormonal balance in the body goes haywire and the skin repair gets hampered. So expect a dull-looking skin in the short term. Our body produces collagen during sleep, which offers firmness to the skin. If you are sleep deprived for many days, the low production of collagen causes wrinkles. Also, a lack of sleep leads to release of a stress hormone called cortisol, which breaks down collagen. Our body secretes the human growth hormone in sleep, which thickens the skin. So lesser the sleep, thinner and weaker the skin. Expect skin wrinkles in the long term. The sixth sign is weight gain. Lack of sleep affects hunger hormones in our body, increasing food cravings. Without proper rest, our body slows down metabolism, which leads to weight gain. Less amount of sleep for a few days leads to a rise in insulin resistance, causing elevated levels of blood insulin, which leads to excessive fat storage. A study showed a whopping 30% reduction in insulin sensitivity of fat cells just after 4 days of sleeping for 4.5 hours a night. The seventh sign is low libido. Men and women who lack proper sleep reported decreased sex drive. The sleepiness and the tiredness were the probable causes. In half the men who did not sleep properly due to sleep apnea, testosterone secretions were found to be abnormally low during the night. This could also lead to low libido. Now here are some emotional signs seen due to sleep deprivation. So eighth sign is moodiness. If one sleeps poorly, one may get moody or grumpy. One may snap at others for small issues. People call that person to be having a shorter fuse. The ninth sign is impulsive behavior. People with sleep deficit act more impulsively, just as when under the influence of alcohol, they behave in an uninhibited way, worrying less about the consequences. The 10th sign is depressive feelings. Some people with a lack of sleep may start feeling low or depressed even after trivial difficulties. Some may get emotional and cry excessively. Finally, here are some mental signs noticed when one has not had enough sleep. The 11th sign is cravings for junk food. Now I know in some of you this happens all the time, but that's a different thing. Sleep deprivation causes our body's hunger hormones to go completely haywire. A sleep-deprived body produces more of ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, making you crave food, especially of sugary, fatty kind. low sleep levels also reduce the secretion of leptin, which is a satiety hormone. Thus, one continues to eat longer as the brain doesn't signal our body to stop eating. Incidentally, as I'm preparing for this video, I've slept only 4 to 5 hours each for last few days. And though I eat a very healthy food normally, right now I'm just madly craving something sugary and creamy. The 12th sign is lack of concentration. Sleep deprived people have reduced concentration. That affects assessing the situation correctly and making a proper judgment. The 13th sign is impaired decision making. With lack of sleep, decision making ability reduces. Not only do the decisions become more error prone, but also the person starts taking more time to decide the same things. The 14th sign is increased forgetfulness. A typical memory formation sequence is that at first, sensory memories are formed. The mobile number you heard, the feeling of cold air, the fragrance you smelled is stored in the sensory memory till the next sensory input arrives. So that memory needs to be converted into short-term memory. During sleep, the short-term memories are converted into long-term memories. Now, a tired brain is not always attentive to things going on around. So sensory memories are not formed properly. For example, somebody tells you the mobile number, you may not remember it as it's been narrated. Consequently, the formation of short-term memories from ill-formed sensory memories becomes difficult. With a lack of sleep, the fatigued brain cannot form long-term memories also from the short-term memories. So this completes our list of 14 less-known signs of sleep deprivation. Keep an eye for them if you have started noticing these problems in the recent past. In that case, before jumping to any medical treatment, just ask yourself if you are getting adequate amount of sleep each night. And if you're not, try to sleep a couple of nights without an alarm clock to see how long you sleep without it. I hope this information was useful to you. If you like it, please forward a link to this video to others and click on the like button below. You can subscribe to this channel by clicking in the circle in the middle. And click in the box on the left to see more videos on this subject. Remember, ignorance is a very bad idea when it comes to getting proper sleep. Thank you.